You can learn a memory palace. It's very easy to do. I mean, obviously, it was made famous by, first of all, I suppose, by The Mentalist, by Patrick Jane, and then by Sherlock Holmes. It's actually called the Loki method, or the method of Loki, sometimes called the journey method. And it's an ancient Greek technique to remember things, especially lists of things. In fact, I've actually just used it in my head right now. So when I imagine Memory Palace, I imagine Buckingham Palace with Loki, the brother of Thor, waving at me from the balcony. And then this helps me to remember that the real name of it is the Loki method. But yes, you can teach yourself, absolutely. Basically, how you do it is you think of somewhere that you're intimately familiar with, that you don't have to give much thought to at all, and that you don't have to put much effort into remembering. Some people use their childhood home, or some people use their current home, or the street where they grew up, or the street where they live right now, for example, or their route to work. I use my childhood home. So I stand in the hallway, and on my left is a telephone table, an old telephone table. And if I need to remember to call my mother, I might imagine her sitting there, waiting for the phone to ring, looking very sad. Then there's a suit of armor. And if I need to remember, I don't know, to collect dry cleaning, for example, I might then dress the suit of armor in a suit. So obviously, the next time that I go through my memory palace and I walk through these areas of my mind, they trigger these reminders. But I mean, you can do it with anything at all. And of course, the bigger the place, then the more you'll be able to remember. The objective is to make the images as bizarre or as emotional as possible so that they trigger a recall. Simply drop an image at each location along your route and then go back and view them when you need to remember. That's essentially what a memory palace is. Now, if you want to remember people's names, for example, let's say you're not great at remembering people's names, then just pick something about their appearance or add something to their appearance and link it to their name. Let's say let's say you meet someone called Elizabeth. You could imagine her wearing a crown to remind you of the Queen. Do you remember Queen Elizabeth? Ah, yes, this is Elizabeth. Or let's say you meet somebody called Angela. Give her wings and a halo, and this triggers the memory of an angel, and so forth. It's very good at an event. Everyone thinks that you're immensely charming and you've got incredible memory skills because you've just remembered everybody's names. One of my favorites is Louise, and I generally imagine this person on the loo. That's how I remember the name.